Hi, this is Hyun, and for this video of one of the 4th of July, I decided to make it into a special edition where I put a voiceover to give you guys really all the nitty-gritty details that I've learned doing this climb. So this was a very long-term project for me this year. This was my year's goal. So I started doing the climb project in spring and then trained all summer for it to get the finger strength needed for the crux boulder problem, and then I worked on it more in the fall to finally send it on October 23rd. So right now I'm just going through some scrambling to get to the ledge where the real climb starts. And then once you're in this ledge, it's you can stand, shake out, and breathe to get really mentally ready for the climb. So the climb has like three parts: the below the roof face climbing, the roof problem, and then a really good rest after the roof, and then a top part of the climbing, which consists of the main crux of the route, which is about V6, and then rest of the really easy climbs to the top. So I'm getting ready to go, and I kind of forget to do this here, and then I do it, but you have to put the rope around your body like I am doing right now so you don't get tangled when you're going up. So this is kind of a bouldery sequence, but it's not too bad. I turn my right hand to go do the move. Then you get a couple more jugs going up. Oh, one thing I need to note that this is not a send attempt that I'm showing you. This is from October 2nd. I don't have the bottom of the lower part of the climb for my send attempt because I didn't have a cameraman, so I just kind of put it on a tripod for my send attempt for the top part of the climb, which matters the most. So right now it's a little bit crimpy, but if you stay close to the wall, it's not that bad. And then here, if you press with your left hand, it makes it really easy to go to the next hold. So that was a really energy saving move, I thought. And you can shove your whole arm in there, and then there's a little crack in there that you can kind of jam your hand on. Then it's a pretty good rest. And if you turn your shoulder, I'm not doing it here, but if you turn your left shoulder into the wall, kind of like how I'm in position right now, it makes the jam better and less straining for your shoulder. And the next rail section is pretty easy. Then you start to see the roof now. So it's good to put your right foot pretty low. I think here I put it pretty high, but if you couldn't find a place that you can put your right foot lower, it's a better rest. I try to not rest on here too much. The right hand you're grabbing onto is a pretty good jug, but I feel like I didn't get that much out of it at this spot, so I just opted to move really quick through it. So here comes the boulder sequence through the roof. Yeah, right here is very tensiony. Requires a lot of like front labor type of strength. And then here I cut feet, and there's some campusing involved. And then I put my feet up. A lot of people campus another one, but I think this feet first move really saves a lot of energy. Notice I skipped a clip there. A lot of people skip the clip there when they're trying to go for the sand. Yeah, it saves a ton of energy. Okay, now is the sand attempt. And I do the toe hook here. It makes it really nice. You clip, and this is a rest spot that I was talking about. And you noticed probably that I was having a knee bar pad on my calf, and this is where it comes really handy. So this was probably the most important part of the important part of climbing. This is the major rest spot before the crux. So I'm basically doing like a calf jam in there. I stick my leg into this big hole, and then I kind of do like a leverage between my calf and my toe. And it took me a lot of trial and error to really find the position that makes it comfortable enough to let go of my hands like this right now. So you really need to fidget with it to do this well, otherwise it's really uncomfortable. Right now, notice that I can't go past like 30 seconds. It's really strenuous to your leg. It really strenuous to like the top part of the ankle joint. So I alternate between no hands and just shaking out with my hands. Again, this was the most crucial part to sending the route, I believe. Aside from really dialing in the boulder problem crux. Alright, now I'm starting to go again. So this part is really easy. It's kind of entry moves to the crux. So this is another really great rest spot. A lot of people rest here a lot. I don't, because I rested enough at the bottom at the no hands rest section. A lot of people like this better than the calf bar that I do. So now I'm entering the crux. This is a crux sequence. So I skipped the next draw and the next draw. So overall I skipped 2 draws. So this is a pretty bad crimp, another bad crimp. Then you go to this Gaston bump to pretty good crimp. This is the most important crimp. You bump in, and you shimmy your foot, and then you go to the next one. This is the hardest move in my opinion. Then you come in, bring your foot up to a pretty bad hole that's gonna pop when you go to the next jug. So this is pretty much the saving grace move that kind of constitutes the end of the crux. And then one last move that's really tired but to a really good jug. So if you get to here, it pretty much signifies the end of climbing, the hardest part of climbing. And notice that I will soon you can put your whole left and right arm into this crack and then rest on it, and then pretty much get a lot of it back. So there are a couple like really detailed movements that I've learned that helps get through this crux part. I think it's about V6. It's very overhanging and very crimpy, which makes it really hard. And the exposure makes it really scary too, so there's a lot of scare factor to it, especially if you're skipping 2 draws. But skipping cliffs here is, I think, is very safe because you're very far off the ground. Yeah, and then I just kind of alternate my foot to kind of find the best position to jam my left or right hand into the crack. And after that here is just pretty much a 10A climbing, I think. It's got pretty big throws, but they're all mega bucket jugs. So you don't need to worry too much. Just keep the composure and just march on. And really try to manage the pump. Here I missed the clip the first time. So I clip it again the second try, and then I was kind of scared here, thinking that I might blow it. So I shake out. Probably the worst holds are the next coming two holds in this little part. So this one, and then go into the really good jug. But it's not that bad, honestly. And rest is pretty easy.